Hi everyone and welcome to this video. Before I get into today's video, like and subscribe if you have the chance. It really helps me out to keep making videos like this one today. Also, leave a comment suggesting what I should talk about or what game I should play next. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. This is Deadside, a game about surviving the apocalypse in Russia because that's never been done before. In Deadside, instead of fighting zombies, you fight AI. This AI can either be a baked potato operating a keyboard or a Terminator T-1000 that can one-hit you from across the map. And in this game, you die a lot. Keep in mind, Deadside is an early access game, and what I show you in this video is in no way the finished product. Anyway, let's hop right into it. For starters, this game looks beautiful. It's not what Cyberpunk 2077 promised to be level of graphics, but it still looks amazing as you walk around and explore the map. The environment they created is stunning as well. It really looks like what I think an apocalypse should look like. It has towns, harbors, roads, train tracks, open fields, forests, just to name a few. The level of detail in each town is insane. It looks like people actually used to live there. The map itself is expansive, and at the moment, it's only a fraction of what the release map will look like. Moving on, we've got the gameplay features, which are some of my favorites, ranking up with the likes of Red Dead Redemption and Escape from Tarkov. The gunplay in this game is amazing. The variety of weapons that are available is incredible, and I'm not saying every gun ranging from a flintlock to a rotary grenade launcher, but we've got Russian guns and NATO guns mostly, which all look incredible and work so well. Each gun has its own purpose, and experimenting with new ones is always a blast. Then we've got melee weapons, which aren't exactly the best, but in certain situations, they are preferable. Unfortunately, those situations are few and far between, with most engagements being medium to long range. To get those weapons, you have to find them or kill someone. But if you try to find weapons, you're still likely to get in combat. If you want a shortcut, you're still out of luck. But here's a quick tip. You can buy guns with money. I'm not saying real money, I mean in-game money. To get money, you complete missions, kill people, or sell items to traders. Once you get money, you can go to a safe zone to purchase early to mid-game guns and equipment. If you want some mid to late game equipment, you can go to a wandering trader, which spawns randomly on the map. It isn't exactly worth it, being a tactical rig is 250k. It's much better for your bank account to find one on a dead dude. Traders are also a great source of purchases such as food, water, and medicine to prepare for a hard or epic mission. Speaking of missions, which there are a lot of, they are your main source of money and better gear. There are a wide variety of missions on Deadside. The most basic ones are your loot and shoot type missions. They are the most common ones, ranging from easy to epic. Easy is when you're fighting a toddler with a keyboard, and epic is like fighting an army of well-trained soldiers that know your position and don't miss a shot. But with epic missions being so hard, they give you much superior gear to an easy mission. The next category of missions are what I like to call yellow missions. These missions are supply drops, convoys, and heli crashes. They get their name from their map icon being yellow. How creative. These missions though do vary by a lot. A supply drop is the most simple. There are no enemies, and the only thing you might be competing with are other players for loot. This loot can vary from a basic pistol to a grenade launcher. Heli crashes are a little more difficult. Besides the crash itself being in a remote area and turning the surroundings into Vietnam, the enemies are armed with semi-good weaponry that can kill you fast. The loot can be good for mid to late game, but besides the AI, only one loot crate spawns, which most of the time has bad loot. Convoys are quite difficult if not prepared. The AI drop mid to late game gear and weapons, along with a crate that yields weapon attachments when redeemed at a trader. Yellow missions can have some of the best gear in the game, or some of the most rancid pieces of garbage you've ever seen. It's a gamble on what you'll get. Something that can make those encounters easier is multiplayer, but it can also make those encounters much harder than they need to be. For starters, having a squad can make the game 100 times better, but it can also make it 100 times worse with constant team killing and loot stealing.
Piece of crap.
Don't shoot him, come on.
Oh, it actually hurts.
Stop shooting him, stop shooting him.
Stop it first.
Stop shooting him.
Hunter's vest. Give me the field vest, Tyler. That's only fair. We have 2 guns on you. Don't even think about it. Drop the field vest.
I'm getting on the ground. I'm putting it
Drop
down.
the field vest.
I'm putting it
Drop.
down.
Here's a hunter's vest.
You.
What do you think of the recoil, Andrew?
That's not horrible, actually. And this is with friendly squad mates, not even other players on the server who will undoubtedly shoot you. But that would mean you have to find a server with people in it, which isn't too hard, but 90% of the servers are empty and deserted, which is sad saying how fun the game is. The main reason I think this game is so good, I'd even play it over DayZ, is because the game doesn't kick me for having high ping, which is a real problem since I'm a hillbilly that lives in the mountains with internet you can turn off with the slightest breeze. Another cool feature of this game is base building. You can build the base of your dreams with just a saw, hammer, some wood, and some nails. Once you build this and store your loot in it, it's time to defend it, which you can do by not dying to other players. You see, when you die to another player, you have a 10% chance to drop a raid token, which once activated, gives the entire server an hour to raid your base, meaning the entire server could arrive at your doorstep with enough explosives to make Obama look bad. The way I'd like to finish off this video is by giving my thoughts on if this game is worth it or not, and what I would like to change about the game. This game brings a lot to the table and has tons of potential. I think the $40 price tag is borderline too expensive for this point in the game. But saying that if every dollar I spent on the game was converted to an in-game hour, I would have doubled it with 80 hours of gameplay. So, as of now, I think the game is worth the price. Mainly it would be that the map needs to be finished and vehicles need to be added. Those are the two most important things I can think of. More guns, mission types, and things to do would be great, but I see vehicles and a finished map is a little more important. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.